Everybody already kind of knows that the Raiders aren't very good, and they haven't been very good for a long time. But with a primetime game on Monday Night Football against the Dallas Cowboys, the world was reminded just how incompetent this franchise is. For those who have been following the Raiders for a long time, this kind of seemed like the offseason they were finally figuring things out. They were able to get Pete Carroll over, who's obviously had a lot of success. John Spytek was a kind of highly sought after general manager candidate. And then Tom Brady came in, and he's kind of running the show apparently. So it finally seemed like the ship was getting steered in the right direction. Unfortunately, that wasn't the case, as the Raiders seem as dysfunctional and just poorly run as ever. Little background on me: I've covered the Raiders for almost 7 years for various outlets, so I know the team pretty well. And while it does seem like this will never get sorted out, I am going to give some of my ideas on how you can fix the Raiders. Sadly, the Raiders are going to have to fire Pete Carroll after this season. Pete Carroll is a great coach. He could be in the Hall of Fame one day, and he deserves all the proper praise that he can get. But I think it's pretty obvious at this point that he's just not the right fit. Pete Carroll's already the oldest coach in NFL history at 74, and he's going to be turning 75 early next season, and this is a total rebuild. As much as we want to put band-aids on it and just try to see if we can turn this thing around quickly, if Pete Carroll can't do it, I don't know if anybody can. And I think with Pete Carroll, we got to get rid of the rest of the coaching staff. That includes Chip Kelly and, unfortunately, defensive coordinator Patrick Graham. Graham's done a great job. I think he's a really good coach, but I think it's about time you get a fresh voice in there for the defense. And I can't imagine he'll be able to survive another new head coach, even though he is a respected mind around the NFL. Building off of that, the Raiders need to go young at head coach. They've done retreads with Josh McDaniels and John Gruden. They've tried the defensive-minded coaches like Dennis Allen and Pete Carroll. It's time that they finally embrace a young offensive-minded coach the same way that Al Davis always would. It is what it is, but the NFL favors offense. And so even if you have an amazing defensive-minded head coach, if he finds this awesome offensive coordinator, they're just going to get poached, and it's just going to be a continuing cycle. So why not get your offensive coach and just have them sit there for the next 20 years? Because you look at Kevin O'Connell or Sean McVay or Matt LaFleur, like, these weren't super successful coaches when they got hired. And look at them now. They're some of the best coaches in the game. So find a young offensive mind. Hire them. Let them build the team. Give them at least 3 years to see what they can do. And that should help get the team to start going in the right direction.